down these two. Foul down these two. All right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check nickel. Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch 61. Matchbox, right.
On first down, Foreman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
4 down.
15.
Buzz, 27. Check right, 27.
From the 44, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hey, 43, 15.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got you. Bravo. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike
15.
Let's get in there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards.
Watch the attack. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
15.
Mike 27. Mike, let's go. Let's go. Hey, check.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. The throw taken in by Cole. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to find Waller. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
54, right there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Flag. What is that?
Winston now to throw on first down. They complete it to Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The LSU man Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jets shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Wait.
Jameis to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Winston. Escape under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike 27. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 54. Good track. 54 is Mike. 54 is
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Mike 20, exit. 27. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
And again it's Mahomes. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's third and 3.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Quarterback, go get
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Third and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. Don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch twist. 43. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 29.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
That's good for the Saints.
Hey, 43, 15.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Under 10. 10. Delta. Mike 27. I'm going to run you over. Collect. Run you over.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is Cook with the grab. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Jets' 23-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. On the ground, it's Cook. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up third and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot from, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. To throw is Winston. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. On second down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. A first down throw for Winston. That one complete to Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on second down. Winston gets this one to Hill. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. They'll throw again. Winston. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
25, check 25, check 25.
From the red zone now, Winston. It's Hill, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They try again with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. David Montgomery, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch. Shift.
15.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Check pass.
Jameis now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. He's got Green. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jameis again. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 6.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. They were looking for Johnson that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Attack! Mike 27, Mike 20, Charlie. Check. Hey, check Mike 27.
Now Mahomes. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Foreman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Easy. Hero 15.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. And it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Winston now. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets have taken the lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Let's make these babies cry.
Jameis to throw it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Let's go. Do it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw.
Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be caught. as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Winston now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Winston now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Winston now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Green here. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing, Winston. They complete it to Hill. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. No.
Third and long for Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So it's another field goal, his third of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there. It brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on fourth down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
Check.
15. Motion. 15, yellow. Recon, 132 fighter. Mike 27. Hey, check Mike 27. Check.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check. Mike 27.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Saints on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Check. I 7, let's go. Check.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Bring it.
Hey, Ripple is.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Orbit.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Move, fellas, let's go. Mike 27, Mike 27. Bandit.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Attack.
That's the curl. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. So we got me.
Mahomes now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Mike 27, Mike 27. You ain't got nothing.
Hey, check Mike.
Mahomes now to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. All day, baby, all day.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch the twins. You go tight. You got tight.
Yellow.
Buzz.
On first down, Foreman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hitting the mirrors back and go full street. Hey, check Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
A carry for Foreman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. He's crazy.
15. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Echo.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check, 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 check.
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Check 24. Check 24.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the flip.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Let's go.
Now Winston on 4th down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.